Thank you very much, Fernando. Thank you, especially for all those who are still with us in this last industry session of this important event. As mentioned by Fernando, we're going to do kind of an unusual type of presentation, and we want to start differently. I mean, you know that we have joined efforts in order to prepare something special for all those of you who are still connected. So I will just run a video which will run for some minutes, and then we will come back with more details. There we go.
During the last decade, the global AIS community undertook the most important transformation of aeronautical information since the inception of the service back in 1953, having as the main result an important improvement of the quality of the conventional aeronautical information products supported by databases, but also with an early vision of a future digital data and information service provision for the next intended users. This evolution has required a lot of effort and resources from the global AIS community, and we are now witnessing good progresses and results. But from our perspective, this journey has just started, and we must prepare for a continuous climb towards cruising level AIM 2.0 and beyond.
We started a long journey more than a decade ago with the introduction of the AIM concept. In Group EAD, we have supported many customers all over the world with the implementation of AIM 1.0 in their organizations. And although there is still some work to do, the excellent results so far make us feel confident that we are now ready to accept new challenges and the benefit of aeronautical information and aviation in general.
The concept of AIM 2.0 was first introduced in 2019 in the Global AIM Conference in Tunis, where data exchange in a swim environment is the main objective. The event was a success, and the community accepted the new challenges with a strong commitment for collaboration and moving forward with this new goal.
To implement AIM 2.0 and beyond, it is important to address the whole aeronautical data chain, from data origination to information provision. ITV Consult supports customers to address all aspects related to the digitalization of the aeronautical data chain. We engage with all involved parties and encourage the state to establish the required legal framework. Addressing all these aspects are key for integration of aeronautical information into the global ATM environment.
We have learned during the last years that digitalization is not a wish for the future anymore, but a real necessity right now for every industry. This is then a great opportunity for AIM to take advantage of the lessons learned during these years of transition from AIS to AIM and start already visualizing what will come next for aeronautical information.
We in IFAIMA have always supported the concept from AIS to AIM by contributing to ICAO and to pave the way for an uninterrupted electronic aeronautical data chain. For AIM 2.0 and beyond, we concentrate on enhanced data management and data centricity. This will enable us to take advantage of swim-based information services.
ITV Consult, ASBU for Future and Group EAD have teamed up for this virtual Global AIM 2021 event in order to transmit a common message demonstrating that as industry partners, we share the same spirit to support the AIS community in reaching their goals towards AIM 2.0 and beyond. We are all together in the same flight, reaching each cruising level with commitment and collaboration spirit, and it is our responsibility to make sure a safe arrival for everyone to our final destination.
Okay, so I hope that you have found this video inspirational and that you are familiar with some of the concepts being shared there. I will change now to my presentation because as I mentioned at the beginning, we have put some effort in order to prepare something different for you. And we choose this concept, implementing AIM 2.0 and beyond, because last IFAIMA event, which we had the opportunity to be in Tunis, this was introduced, and this was also something that that we wanted to complement with the information provided there, because there might be some other things that we could have in the future. But before going more into details, let me just let you know that as they sometimes say, the best things come or happen in the end. So we have prepared for you a special raffle, a lottery, so you could all participate, and we will try to give you and send you something very special. So the three companies have put some effort, and what we would like you to do is just to go to this website, implementingaim2.bitrix24.site, or a usual gesture or usual action that we have these days is just to scan this code that you see there in the screen. This will take you to a landing page where you will have the opportunity to fill in your data. But more importantly, please pay attention to these three presentations, because we will be sharing what we call an AIM code. This code is composed of three pieces, and these three pieces of information will be given during our three presentations. So you will have the opportunity to go there, fill in your contact details, and finally, we will have all the information needed to send you this special prize, this special gift that we have prepared for you. So you have something concrete, something that you can touch to remember that we were here together in a successful event. Additionally, in the same landing page, you might have the opportunity to find some links to have a live talk with us. You can go there and visit our virtual booth. We're going to be there today for a couple of hours. And if you want to go pass by and say hello, or you are interested in any of the things that we offer, then you might have the opportunity to connect directly with us, because we also know that you need to contact, you need to express yourself, and then we're giving you the opportunity here. So coming now to the subject, the transition to AIM was actually just the beginning. Yeah, we know that for the last decade we've been there, but now we come here with the same message, with a different message. We actually come here with a challenge, because the last challenge we had it in the Global IFAIMA in Tunis, which was this new concept of AIM 2.0. But now we have new, let's say, conditions, and especially during this COVID-19 crisis, we have realized that the world never stops, that AIM never stops, and then that we need to continue seeing what's coming next. Yeah. So that's why today we want to present you with this vision that we have together with ITV, Aspen for Future, and Group ED. And hopefully this will reflect what will come in the future in terms of the AIM service provision. Yeah. So you see that we're coming from a product-centric AIS, and then we're moving slowly, step by step, to different stages, until in the end we're going to have an integration, but not only an integration, but a service integration, where our data, our information will be together collaborating in a big cloud of information. I believe that Peter will give us some more details, and if you're interested, please just contact us if you're interested in more information about this idea. So some of you might be thinking, yeah, these guys are coming now with a very unrealistic or futuristic thing, and I may agree on that. But the thing is that in order to advance, we always need to know where we were, where we are, and also where we want to be. So that's why it's important to have a goal, a focus, and in order to focus what is the specific road that we have to follow. Also, I know that there are some countries which are struggling even to reach the first step, which is going to AIM 1.0. And this is pretty much understandable, because for the first time since the service inception, then we're having this big change, this transformation. And believe me, you're not alone. There are many companies, many organizations, many AIM or AIS units all over the world with these same problems. And we bring you here not a message so you can feel frustrated. What we bring you here, it's a challenge, it's a vision, so you know where we are going, and also to let you know that you might have support. You might have support from companies, from organizations who've been there, organizations who know how to deal with all these problems, and who could also support you. In my company, in Group EAD, maybe some of you might be wondering about what are these guys can offer. Yeah. So question is, how can we help? Yeah. How can we in Group EAD help you and support you in this vision? Yeah, and going step by step in all these different types of transition. So we're well known worldwide because we have an exclusive AIM training academy where we have been for more than a decade providing exclusively AIM, AIS, and EAD training for those of you who are familiar with EAD. And we pretty much cover all the different modalities for training. We cover the clients, we go on to the client side. We have 2 training rooms and in both in Frankfurt and Madrid. And obviously now, due to the current situation, we had to move to virtual and e-learning. This is working fantastic. We need to take advantage of what the technology is offering at the moment. Additionally, we are providing seminars, and seminars is nothing else than a lecture prepared on demand based on your needs and in any specific topic related to AIM that you might have, and we can decide the topics, the duration, even the level that you want to have for these seminars for your staff. So this is more an on-demand, let's say, service that we're providing. Just to mention some of the, let's say, STARS trainings that we have, which are of importance. We have from the basic one, evolution from AIS to AIM towards SWIM. Remember that we are in this transition, right? And we need to know where we are right now, and where we are moving to the future. And also some more advanced like AIXM 5.1, which where we start building up from scratch all the knowledge needed to understand GML, and XML and all the details in regards to the model. But what's more important is that we're providing these from the operational aeronautical point of view, because we're also AIM experts, and we want to give you this knowledge and also level 2 your knowledges, yeah, and your skills. So we have more advanced trainings like digital NOTAMs, digital data sets, and SDD transition specifically for DAD, for which AIXM 5.1 is a basis. So you know this is a very important subject, and if you want to have a training where you're going to have a lot of exercises accompanied by an experienced instructor who will guide you, who will resolve all your doubts, then we are the company you could contact. Additionally, we have very new specialist programs, AM specialist programs, which are oriented directly to the specific tasks that these individuals, these officers will need to do once they are in their working position. So we have at the moment 2 dynamic data specialists, where we see not only NOTAM but also digital NOTAM, and also the digital AIM product specialists, where we see there what are the different digital products that we have currently in AIM. In addition, we have consultancy, of course. We can support you in creating a gap analysis and a roadmap for implementation of AIM 1.0, AIM 2.0, and beyond. And also, in addition, we are recently providing consultancy in EU regulation, in European regulation. Most of you might be familiar already with ADQ. But now we have more requirements in different regulations like 373 and also 469. Yes, we also provide some operational services because we are operational staff, And we go from data migration, data conversion, data validation, everything which has to do with data analysis as well. Then that's also part of our expertise. And we provide a service desk, 24/7 hours, and then we'll be there whenever you need us. If you might be saying, yeah, but all these might have a cost, then we have for you something which is for free. Just like this event, like this IFAIMA event, which actually improves the awareness and the knowledge of all the community. So the same thing for us. We are lately providing this AIM Builder webinar series where we are bringing very important subjects. Last time it was about association, where Fernando was our special guest. Thank you, Fernando, for this. And we will continue bringing you more and more information, hot topics, which you as AIS, AIM staff might like to know. So why Group EAD? Let me just give you some more information on who we are and why we could be one of your partners who are going to support you in this transition process. Simply because we work 24/7. Yeah, we will be there at any time, all the time. Yeah, we'll be there for you. You can contact us via different means that we have in our company. We've been in this business since 2003, even before the concepts of AIM. We've been there because we've been operationally supporting Eurocontrol with the EAD. Also, an important thing about us is that we are a multinational staff. We have in our team people from more than 15 different nationalities, allowing us to speak several languages, but more importantly, to speak the operational language, to speak the AIS language, which is what you want to hear. And last but not least, because our slogan is actually "We live AIM." We've been there for more than 18 years, living AIM, exchanging data as part of our service to Eurocontrol in the EAD. And we understand what are all the problems. We understand also how all the pieces are put together, and we can be there for you to support you. So with this, I'm finishing my presentation. Please contact us. You will also see here a video link somewhere here where you can also go directly and contact us. But I know that I promised you something that some of you might be waiting, and that is actually my piece of the AIM code. And my piece of my AIM code, it cannot be any other thing than AIM. There we have it. AIM is the first piece of the code. Wait for Roland and Peter's piece of the code, because this will allow you to participate in this lottery that we have prepared for you. So thank you very much for your attention. Now I will give pass to my colleague Roland or Peter. I believe Roland, you're next. So thanks for staying, and I look forward to be with you in the panel session for answering any of the questions you might have.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our last industry session, which is on the topic of the AIM 2.0 and beyond. Now I would like to introduce ITV Consult. Your goal is to provide trusted information to the global aviation community. We all have heard how important it is to provide aeronautical information, trusted, digital, and in future integrated into ATM. Trusted information enables informed decisions. ITV's ambition is to support our customers to achieve this goal. Our arena is aeronautical and geospatial data. We have been involved in implementation since 13 years, whereof 20 years in the aeronautical information environment. By contributing to ICAO and regional working arrangements, we are aware of current developments and apply this expertise to support implementation. ITV supports you to plan and implement. You can rely on our expertise. And what is very important, the expertise gained with geospatial data has taught us in the last couple of years that the significance of aeronautical data will increase rapidly in a digital aviation economy, exploiting new possibilities in using the available airspace beyond imagination, as we have heard yesterday from a couple of speakers. Our expertise is based on 30 years experience, as I mentioned, and based on this experience, we address 5 important areas of change for implementing 2.0 and beyond. Organization, people, processes, data, infrastructure, and as a separate area, the institutional side of change, which is not on the chart here. Determining the future direction and organization, getting the people on board, addressing the processes are very important for addressing digitalization and digital transformation of the business. We provide our expertise to support our customers to be realistic in their assessment and planning of change. Our services, we have 4 areas which we currently provide services. I will not explain them in detail. We do consulting. We are involved in training, but you can also receive implementation support or contract services we provide, like data catalog services and others. Our expertise is tailored to your needs for all services, and we provide our services independent of where you are. So our expertise is tailored really to your needs, and as we heard yesterday, the needs in different parts of the world are different. Now I would like to come to AIM 2.0 and beyond is a challenge. We have heard from Henry in the first part that we are moving from AIS 1.0 to 2.0 and beyond, and we are committed to actually support you here to get there. Sorry. There is a slide missing. Okay. The piece of the puzzle for finding your solution is presented on the right-hand side, which you need for the raffle. Thank you for your attention.
2021.
Greetings from Germany, everybody. So, this is Peter Rudolph, participating here in the journey from AIS to AIM 4.0. And before I start my presentation, please have a look to the left upper side. So there's this important piece, the third part in the puzzle, to participate in our raffle. So you can use your camera or just notice the 2021 for this. Yeah, so the big question is, how can we support you in this journey? Here we in A4F, we providing a couple of services. We're giving support in the various areas, as you can see them on the screen. And the big threat, which is coming currently, there is this digitization and the digitalization, which is giving us this threat. And as you can see, I mean, digitization going from analog to digital. So I'm not completely finished with the digitalization. You see in my back, I have a physical stand-up poster in the back and not a digital one. So I have to work still on this. But we think when it comes to using this digital technology for your strategy, for your processes, probably we can help you. And therefore, Group EAD, ITB, and A4F, we developed this vision, this picture of steps where we are in, basically, and we are somewhere probably currently in the AIM 1.0, maybe on 2.0, is not quite sure where we really are. And this is what it's all about. What does it mean? So this vision, steps, planning steps, yeah, scheduling it, budget allocation to move through these steps, doing project planning, looking what does it mean in sense of ICAO SARPs or PENs to fill these boxes, what we see in front of us. And then we have regulation. I mean, different regulations, different countries. In Europe, we have EASA. We have different levels of automation, where we're coming from, where we want to be. And from the strategic planning, we have the aviation system block upgrades from ICAO, from the Global Air Navigation Plan. So how does this fit all together, and what needs to be filled in the different boxes from AIM 2.0 and the following ones? I think this is here where we are prepared in A4F to help you and to analyze what is the impact of these steps to your personnel, to your processes, and finally, when it comes down to procurement, to call for tenders for your software and even for your hardware, if you are not going to outsource this into a cloud environment, then we're also talking about hardware. So this is our idea to support it, and I think Group EAD, ITB, and also A4F, we want to share and distribute this word, this vision of these steps, so that we are getting a little bit clearer in our next plans. I think, as you know, we had the AIS to AIM roadmap from ICAO, which is currently under major revision in the AIM working group of the information management pattern. This will take some time still to finalize it, so there will be a new one, which will be more aligned to the Global Air Navigation Plan. But I think these are all things which need to be taken into consideration when we're going these steps, and maybe other industry partner and on the CAAs, the ANSPs, maybe they can join the vision, and we can fill what it really means to work in these boxes. And making at least AIM 2.0 or the AIM 3.0 happening with, for instance, information services, which will be introduced through the SWIM concept. And here we will see soon activities by ICAO, because the defense information management is, I think, on its way, and this is what we're waiting for a long time. And then this will also have an impact here, and we can help you to understand what it means. As we here in A4F, as others as well, we are supporting ICAO in this work on a voluntary basis, and to trying then to map this back to our customers. There are some areas we are currently working in here in A4F. Because of the situation with this move, with all these steps and manufacturers are around and ASPs are around, we were thinking it might be helpful to make an AIS manufacturers and market report. It has been a long time ago that one was made, so we have identified more than 20 manufacturers in the world, and this is what we will going to offer in the middle of 2021. And then as well, we are also providing through A4F services different types of charts, ICAO charts, customer-specific charts, and also charts for pilots. Yeah, and finally, I would show our code again so that you can participate in the raffle. Thank you.
Okay, you are there. So thank you very much. I think, Mikael, you are there. You are amazing, because you disappear, you appear, and it's fantastic. Good software, that one that you have. No, you have a good software. That's amazing. Okay, thank you very much. In fact, we didn't receive any question, but I'd like to make one to all your four, you know. Because, for instance, imagine that I'm the head or the CEO of a company that wants to...
we can't hear. Can you hear?
No, I can't hear anything.
No?
Oh, I can't.
We can either...
You can hear me?
Now, yes.
Now, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, okay. Thank you. So I'd like to make one question to all of you, and it's a simple and at the same time a very difficult question. Imagine that I'm head of AES or a CEO, and I'd like to make improvements to progress to AM, to SWIM, and if for that I need something, some software, some support, etc., etc. So, can you tell me each one of you what is you can support me, what you can provide me? Not all your products, but the main one, the best one to me. So I can start on top with the group EAD. Henry?
Yeah, thank you. Very, very interesting, and I think a current question, because this might be in the table of different AM managers all over the world. And my answer to that would be very simple. You need to know what you are going to implement. So the first step is awareness. The first step is training. You need to put all the pieces together and have a clear strategy, a clear structure of what is everything that you need. And in order to do that, you need to be aware of what are the different requirements. So my quick and simple answer would be awareness or training.
Okay, so I'll contract you for awareness and training. Thank you, Henry. The same question now can go to below. Yeah, on my screen it appears below. It's Peter. Peter, what you can provide me?
The CEO speeches. Yeah, I think what we could provide you to bring some clarity. What is the best next step for investment by looking, for instance, into where is the depreciation of the current systems are. So maybe building new systems are needed, but the question is for what? And to map along this the capital investment. So this is not to invest in something which is maybe AIM 4.0, and now you want still to achieve AIM 2. So this would be my, let's say, some kind of a strategic advice on one side. And then, of course, I would say, hey, have a look here. There's a market report coming, which gives you an overview about different companies which are providing AIS software and products. So you can see who can provide what. This one. And probably these are the two main ones. Huh?
Okay. So I can say that I will contract you to make consulting and provide me the good information about what I need to buy or to contract to update everything. Thank you. And now the same question to Michael. Indra and Avitech, what you have to offer? The best one solution.
Can be in conflict of interest here because you can provide both. You can provide the consulting and you can provide the products also. So probably the result of the consulting will be buy our products. I'm just joking right now. So we are also providing services and as also Henry and Peter said, first you should know where you are and you should know where you want to go. I think you can hold of the swing services is hard, but you need to invest into something that makes a difference for you. Not because it's a fancy thing which we will not use next year. So again, I got a very similar answer. To find out what is the best investment of the money you have would be to hire a consultant and to find out the status where you are and what services would make sense for the money.
Thank you. So to contract you to provide me some consulting and for sure software and hardware that you are providing. Yeah, at the end, of course. And next one, Roland, ITV, what can you provide me?
Well, the first thing I would provide you, if I would have the chance to do so, would be to determine the future direction where you want to go, like Henry said. So it would either be a workshop with the state representatives and the organizations involved, because AIM is not just about ANSPs, it's about the whole data chain. So you probably need to have the state on board, you need to have the players in the game on board, and somehow with the key management to determine the future direction in terms of a workshop or training 1 to 2 will probably be the first step, like it was mentioned by Henry.
Thank you very much, Roland. So, training and consulting. Thank you very much. We are almost ending the virtual Global AIM. At this moment, a very short statement from each one of you. And we can start with Roland. Now it's. You would like to make a short statement, something that you would like to share with the participants?
Yes, the short statement I would like to make is, when I did my presentation, you probably noticed that my Teams had crashed just before my presentation.
there was one message I wanted to get rid of, that I think when going digital with AIS, that you have to recognize that aeronautical information is an important resource for digitizing air traffic management. I think that's a key message to go out to the community. And the second message is that aeronautical data is part of a national infrastructure to make it usable in future for the digital aviation economy. It's not just about the aircraft in there. There's going to be a lot more players. We heard it in the presentations yesterday. So by making this data available the same way as geospatial data was made available to the community, I think that's important. And the third one, I think, which is very important and is the one which is least addressed in the whole workshop of IFAIMA and also in the past, is to provide the legal framework for the digital aviation economy so that you are sure that this authoritative aeronautical information is there and is backed by the state for the whole data chain. I think that's the way to get all the key players in the data chain on board.
Thank you, Roland. Now, Mikael.
I did sign everything what Roland said, and I don't have. I'm not a good speaker in this setup, but so I would just like to thank you again, IFAIMA and all the participants who joined this conference, and hopefully next year we will be able to see each other in person.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you very much. And now it's the time to ask to Peter Rudolph, please. Last statement.
Last statement. Now, first of all, what you probably you will not notice, my shirt, what I'm wearing here, this is what I bought when we were at the IFAIMA in Rio. So this is just, I really here to remember the Rio event, which was face-to-face and a little bit, I enjoyed this one more than today, but great thing here, great setup. I think it's a good, this really simply a thank you, and if other things coming along like this, we definitely would support it. And my message would be finally, or I hope that more interested parties, let's put it this way, can join the concept towards AIM 4.0. So there is something in it, and we should try to make clear what are the bridges between the different silos, which are not silos. So this would be a big wish for me.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you. And now, Henry, your turn, please.
Thank you. Last but not least, yeah. Interesting question or interesting last message to me is that the world didn't stop with the current situation. No matter the problems, no matter the crisis, the world didn't stop. IFAIMA didn't stop, and AIM also should not stop. So that means that we should look forward to what's next, what are the challenges, and we should take action. Yeah, we should start step by step building up what's going to be the future of your unit or your organization. And I wouldn't like to finish this without thanking the opportunity to IFAIMA for having invited us and having gathered all these all the different participants around the world. This is indeed an indicator that the community is working on that and that AIM is working. And last but not least, I would like to finish with 3 words: AIM Data 2021, which is actually the 3 pieces of the code for going to our landing page and put it there in order to receive our gift that we will send you to your office or home. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Henry. Thank you, the 4 of you, and also the companies, Group EAD, ITV, A4, F, and Indra Avitech. Thank you very much by the presentations, by your support, by your participation. Thank you very much.